Hey, welcome to Grace Kids TV. I'm Pastor Jeremy and I am your host here for Painting in the Wild. So join me and let's paint a picture of a turkey in the wild today. So go grab a canvas, a piece of paper, grab some paint brushes and your favorite paints and let's paint together. Okay, you have your paints, your paintbrush, and your canvas. Let's go. Here's what we're gonna do first. You're actually gonna need a pencil. So if I didn't tell you to grab a pencil, grab a pencil. You're gonna use your hand, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do what we call a fluffy hand turkey, okay? Fluffy hand turkey. Just put your hand in the middle of your canvas, whether it's your piece of paper or a canvas like this on an easel. Put it right there in the middle like that. Big and wide, you want your thumb to be basically flat right there, horizontal and parallel to the bottom. So here you go. You guys ready, kids? Let's go. You just put your pencil right here, you follow, and good. You want it to be fluffy, so you don't want to perfectly follow those fingers. Make a big and fluffy turkey, just like that. And then we'll come down here and we'll just finish them off, okay? So that just gives you an outline on what you're gonna paint from now, okay? So here's what I recommend, just because I like a lot of color on my turkey. I'm gonna make some basic lines here, just to kind of like mark out where my fingers are gonna go. Okay, and one of the things that turkeys are known for is their snouts and the little, I don't even know what they're called. You have to look it up. Anyways, here's what it is, okay? So now you're gonna pick your colors. So I think about a turkey in the wild, I may have to mix a few colors together. I am purposely gonna go for a bolder brush, so like a round tipped brush. I also have like a flat brush like that. I have another smaller, more round brush. And then lastly, for some tighter areas, I have a very thin brush, okay? You can use just one brush, that's fine. Don't worry about the brush size that you have. I'm just gonna go with a little bit more. Okay, so we're gonna paint each finger spot, right? The feathers a different color. So I'm gonna start off with some red over here. Let's just pull that red. We're gonna do a straight red one right here. You just take the brush. You wanna make sure you just dab it like that, get it fluffing up so it looks kind of like a feather. You don't want it to be perfect looking, just fluff it up, fluff it up. This is a turkey in the wild. It's kind of like my hair today. It's just going in the wind, okay? So you just fluff it up, get that really going, get it robust. Okay, kind of dab it out. I don't have any water to clean out my brush, so we're gonna have to keep going with it. So we're gonna go with some purple now. So let's get some purple. If you have purple paint, get some purple in there. We're gonna go to the next feather. Same thing, just get it in there, fluff it up, get that going like that. Let's just go a little higher with that one, okay? Just like that, yeah. And like allow that brush stroke to be pretty even, but also let it to just kind of fluff up like that, and it makes it look even more like a feather. Okay, let's just dab a little bit. We're gonna keep going here. Let's see, what color should we go with next? Let's go with orange. Let's do an orange color. That seems like fall, and it kind of reminds me of my favorite thing at Thanksgiving. That's a pumpkin, right? So now you just get in there, you do the same thing. It's a little bit bolder color. Let's fluff it up. Let's get that one up high. Okay. So now you can see we're getting the beginnings of an incredible turkey in the wild. Let's do a little bit more there. Okay. So, and now here, you have to make another bold decision. What's gonna be your next color? This is important. You can make the decision. You make yours just like you want it to, and maybe you can share it with me later. I'm gonna go with green. So let's do some green here on this last major feather. Let's get it going like that. Let's get it in there. Round it up at the top a little bit. A little bit more green in here. Okay, so now that we have the feathers, we need to paint everything else. And I'm gonna go with a lighter color turkey. We're gonna change brushes here. We're gonna go with the smaller one. And we're gonna use the yellow. So you're gonna wanna get your brush really, really wet. Really, really wet. There we go. And we're gonna fill in everything, okay? Let's fill it all in. Get a little bit of extra color in there. That was totally on purpose. Absolutely, guys. You want to get that extra color into this for some extra body. Yeah, it's like that. And now we're going to get to the head, right? So now we got our feathers. We got the body of our wild turkey. And then, what do you think the head color of our turkey should be? What do you guys think? Let's just mix a few colors together. Let's just make it up. You guys ready? Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of orange. Let's do some orange. Let's get some more of that yellow mixed in there. Maybe a little bit of the red. Make it a little bit more of an auburn orange. Okay. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. Get that paintbrush good and wet. There's something special about this turkey I want you to know as we keep painting here. This turkey has had a pretty rough year. He has struggled. He hasn't been able to see his friends near as much as normal, and he's just kind of struggling. You ever felt that way? I mean, that's kind of been my 2020 year, right? Well, this turkey, although he's in the wild, he's often feeling like all by himself, and the wind, it just kind of brushes and pushes him all over the place, and his feathers are just gone all over. You ever had a bad hair day like me today? Well, that's kind of where this turkey's at. Well, I think our turkey friend has a message that he wants to share with each of us today. That no matter how bad your year is, how about this? No matter how bad the next 5 minutes are, we have the hope that Jesus Christ loves us no matter what. No matter what we do, Jesus Christ loves us. And this turkey wants to make sure, Turkey in the Wild wants to make sure that you know how loved you are at Grace Church. Okay, we got one more thing we gotta do, and that's the beak. I'm gonna add a little bit more red in here, just so that the beak seems a little bit more obvious. How about that? Just do that. Okay. Grab some orange. We're gonna do the beak. I think turkeys have beaks, don't they? I think? Yeah, maybe. Okay. And then we got one more thing we gotta do. And that's the legs, but I don't have any brown. So we're gonna make up brown. Okay? But instead, we're gonna use the tight one so we can get some skinny turkey legs. Some skinny turkey legs, okay? They're not the ones you see at the state fair that are really big. Okay. And I want to give our guy a face. So we're going to give him a little bit of a smile here because he's learning just how much Jesus loves him. So we're going to give him some eyes and a face. And he's got to have a tail, don't you guys think? He needs to have a tail. Let's give him a tail. Let's mix up those colors a little bit. Let's get some purple in there. Okay, well, when your family this year gets together, maybe it's just a few of you guys this year because 2020 is a little bit different than normal, and you sit down to enjoy your turkey and gravy and mashed potatoes or a pumpkin pie, which is my favorite item, I encourage you to remember that no matter how crazy a year is or the next 5 minutes, that Jesus loves you, and it's always going to be amazing. In Psalm 150 in the Old Testament, King David tells us to worship God with everything we got. So worship God with everything you got, even if it's a turkey that looks like this. Love you guys.